Inside the office, Jared was tapping his index finger rhythmically on his desk. He seemed to be waiting for something. After another 5 minutes or so, Ben came back. "Mr. Farrell, there were some twists and turns, but I got it." Jared slowly raised his eyes. What twists and turns? The surveillance footage of Pinewood Road had been overwritten a long time ago, and the footage from 6 years ago isn't easy to find. Then a guy who fixes computers came along and told me that he had it. He said that the car crash 6 years ago was a big one, so he had saved the record back then. He knew I was looking for the footage, so he came to give it to me. After Ben finished, he looked cautiously at Mr. Farrell. "The video does show Miss Gardner's car being struck by another blue car. Would you like to see it? It was a blue Audi that Amber was driving back then." "No." Jared was indifferent as he continued to instruct, "Give me this stuff and tell that computer guy not to say anything to the others." Got it. Ben had been with Mr. Farrell for many years and naturally knew exactly what he meant. It was clear that Mr. Farrell didn't intend to go public with this, nor did he want his ex-wife to go to jail for it. Jared stared at the pen in his hand and was lost in thought. After a while, he picked up his coat and went back to the Farrells' mansion. He had just reached the lobby when he heard laughter coming from inside. Shauna and Makenna must have been talking about something funny, and the atmosphere was very cordial. Even Logan, who was usually mischievous, was sitting quietly looking at his phone. Shauna noticed the door and got up in a hurry. "Jared, you're back." Makenna smiled at him, looking sweet and graceful. Jared nodded and handed his jacket to the maid. "What are you talking about? You're so happy." Makenna glanced at Shauna and spoke. "Auntie was telling me about your childhood. It's interesting." Shauna pretended to be angry. "Makenna, don't call me auntie. You're my future daughter-in-law, so you should call me Mum." Makenna's face flushed, and she looked shyly at Jared. "It's too early. We're all family. Don't be shy. Am I right, Jared?" Shauna teased them on purpose, and even Logan interjected at the moment. "I won't be able to call Makenna by her first name anymore, and I'll have to call her sister." Makenna's face reddened even further. Jared sighed. "Mom, don't tease her." Shauna laughed. "Look, you two aren't even married yet, and you're already so protective of her." All right, I'll leave you two alone. I'll go outside and talk to my friends." Logan also took the hint, smiled, and winked at them. "Brother, I won't be the third wheel here. See ya." With them gone, only the two were left. Makenna stepped forward and took Jared's hand. She wanted to say something but stopped on a second thought. "Jared, my dad has been asking me about the accident lately. Did you say something to him?" Jared shook his head. "Nothing. My dad seems to have known that it's related to Amber, but I haven't told him. It's so weird." After a pause, she sighed. "I've forgiven Miss Reed and don't really want to pursue it." "You don't hate her?" "I don't hate her anymore. She's a poor thing too. She must have loved you very much to do such a crazy thing." Makenna was being so understanding, making his heart soften. Jared stroked her hair, and he thought for a minute before muttering, "Makenna, you were always kind as you were in college. I remember your letters about saving a baby mouse in your childhood and keeping it in your bed. Then your father was so pissed when he found it out." The corners of his lips curled up. "It's funny." Makenna's smile froze for a moment, but she quickly gathered her expression. "What's the point of bringing up the past? Those were some stupid things I did. By the way, I heard from Logan that Lady Georgia hasn't been feeling too well lately. I'd like to go see her." Thinking about how cold his grandmother had been towards him, Jared pondered for a moment. "I'll take you there tomorrow." "Okay." It wasn't until Jared went upstairs that Makenna took out her phone and dialed a number. "How's it going?" "My lady, it's done. What's the next step?" "The day before the party, I want to see it trending on the internet." "Got it." Around 1 p.m., Shauna returned with a gloomy face. Logan was playing games and seeing his mother like this, he casually asked, "Mom, who pissed you off?" Shauna threw her bag on the couch and sat down with a huff. "It's that damn Amber." "Who?" Logan hurriedly put down his video game and came over. Mom, you want to see her? Why would I want to see her? Last time at the Hope class, she teamed up with her two lovers to bully me. I don't know what they did, but when I went shopping with my friends today, the security guard wouldn't let me in, saying I was blacklisted. Shauna almost gritted her teeth in anger as she continued indignantly. There were about 6 rich ladies there in total. Everyone else got in, but he just wouldn't let me in. It pissed me off. You didn't see the way the other ladies looked at me as if I was inferior. I hate that little bitch so much. Maybe she was too loud and Jared came down from upstairs with Makenna. What's wrong? Jared fastened the clasp on his wrist. He wore a blue shirt and looked particularly spirited. Makenna, too, looked chic in a white dress and with her delicate makeup. Shauna told him again briefly what had happened. Jared frowned slightly. She and I are divorced. You'd better not mess with her in the future. Amber wasn't as simple as others thought, and he was aware of his mother's character. He had warned her before she got into trouble later. But Shauna was unhappy and pursed her lips. She was the one who provoked me first. After a pause, when she saw the two of them going out, she hurriedly looked at Makenna and smiled. Makenna, where are you going? Makenna smiled slightly. We heard Lady Georgia was ill, so we were going to visit her. Shauna rolled her eyes. Just let her be sick. Why are you going to see her? Mom. Jared interrupted her with a sullen look. Clearly, he was displeased. She's my grandmother. Shauna knew her son didn't like her bad-mouthing Lady Georgia and didn't dare continue. She gave a short laugh, then come back early. Makenna, I've asked the maid to make your favorite soup. It's good for your body. Makenna thanked her and went out with Jared. After all, Amber had been taking care of Lady Georgia for quite a few years. Although Makenna was her grandson's favorite, she couldn't hold a candle to Amber in her heart. So, at a glance, Jared could see the detachment of Lady Georgia from Makenna. He knew why, yet he brought Makenna over anyway. He wanted Makenna to get acquainted with Lady Georgia. After all, Makenna was his future wife. Grandmother, this is a special tonic I have prepared for you. Please have it. Makenna behaved exactly like a well-mannered girl from a respectable family, and her every action was elegant. Lady Georgia reclined on the sofa and said nonchalantly, "It is a little early for you to call me grandmother. You can call me that when you are married. Besides, I'm too old to drink anything from others. You should take it back." Makenna was embarrassed. She bit her lip and looked to Jared for help. Jared helped her out. "Grandmother, this is a token of respect from Makenna." Lady Georgia was sophisticated enough to know what she was thinking after just a glance. "Well, she's quite considerate, and she has even crowded out my granddaughter-in-law." Makenna could no longer maintain the smile on her face. She lowered her head, and tears streamed down her face. Jared frowned slightly and was displeased with his grandmother's behavior. Makenna also has good intentions and is mindful of your health. She is the woman I like, so if you are angry with me in your heart, just take it out on me. Lady Georgia remained impassive and didn't reply. Jared took Makenna's hand and stood up, but to Lady Georgia he said, "It's late and you should rest. We'll leave you to it." The two men stayed for less than 10 minutes before leaving. Mrs. Murphy went up to Lady Georgia and sighed, "My lady, why bother? You don't need to be angry with Mr. Farrell over someone else." Lady Georgia stroked the emerald bracelet on her wrist. "This girl from the Gardner family has her way. Jared is going against me for her." Mrs. Murphy tucked her in. "How could that be?" "Mr. Farrell has the utmost respect for you." Lady Georgia smiled but didn't say anything. Unbeknownst to all but a few senior members of the board of Goldstone Company, Amber had become the biggest shareholder and, with the power to make decisions, she decisively reached a partnership with Hayden. Please download Novels Ago and search the code in the upper left corner to continue reading.